is our founder of Foguangshan, Master Hsing Yun's 90th birthday, and his propagation of the Buddhism over almost 60 years. And also coincide with our Foguangshan Monastery 50th anniversary. So several things is happening this year. There's the poster here that describes the objectives of Foguangshan Monastery. Our master very strongly believes this, that the Buddhism should be propagated through cultural activities, and talent should be nurtured through education, and societies can be benefited through charitable programs. To purify our minds and our hearts through our practice in Buddhism. And all the temples under Foguangshan follow these objectives. And that's why we have a lot of cultural activities at Hua Temple. Hua Temple actually was opened by Queen Beatrix in the year 2000. And what you see here is actually the Buddha Memorial Center next to Foguangshan Monastery. Was opened in the first New Year of 2012, so it has been only a few years, but has been planned by our master for over 20 years. Our master thought that we have to really offer this to the whole world, have to construct a Buddha Memorial Center for everybody to come to pay pilgrimage. And the planning has to be well made, and initially went through a lot of differences, idea, and then this is the outcome of the 20th year. There's a lot of teaching in the Buddha Memorial Center. Buddha's birthday is coming up this weekend and coincide with all this celebration. And the Buddha came to the world over 2,500 years ago, and he brought with him a lot of teachings. 3 Dharma seals. The 3 Dharma seals are everything is impermanent, nothing is will unchanged, and there is no self-unchanged nature in each of us. Because of this impermanency and interdependency of all of us, it makes it, there's a self-nature, there's not a true self-nature. And then the third is the nirvana. That is the extinguish, the cessation of all sufferings, of all delusions. A lot of sufferings arise from delusions, and not realizing that things are impermanent, or we are all interconnected. The dependent origination of what the Buddha taught is very unique in Buddhism. So everyone is interconnected. People will think that we can be independent, but this is not true. We need all these elements of coexistence to survive. And our master always advocates Humanistic Buddhism, which means engaging ourselves in the society. Before, the monastery is always in the mountain where people have to travel long distance to go. And since our master start propagating Humanistic Buddhism, that's why Hua Temple is located right in the middle of Chinatown. We're next to the Red Light District, A lot of, it's the name of the Hua Temple means lotus. Lotus flower is but from the mud in the soil, and then bloom exterior of the water, very clean. So it's untainted. This is like to remind us that we have a Buddha nature in all of us that is untainted, and we need to let it express itself in the proper way, in a way that even in the muddy soil, in this very confusing world, with the hope of the teaching of the Buddhism, will give us this light. Because in interconnecting, we have a lot of experience that we know we have to reflect, have to see ourselves. We get a little bit anxious or stressful in life. How do we deal with this? This is a part of life. So with the teaching of the Buddhism, we know we need to reflect, and we need to, not to control, but to manage our emotions, manage our way of thinking.
You are the Chifu here now?
Yes, yes.
Were you all your life attracted to Buddhism?
It's the teaching that's attracted me, especially the teaching by our master. Because I read his books when I was younger, and then it was really new to me because Buddhism was very conservative, and it has very restricted, very serious. You don't find too many monks be smiling too much. It's very serious and not looking. Of course, this is part of the practice, but when we approach the society, the popular, the society, the amount of people that we get in touch every day, smiling is a way to close the distance between people. So that's why in Fo Guangshan, people's remarks, wow, the Sifu here always smiles. They say, oh, it's so warm. So this is one the feeling we want to give the people, the closeness, the warmness, and then the caring.
2016, the celebration of Buddha's birthday, organized by Fo Guangshan Hua Temple and Buddha's Light International Association Netherlands chapter, starts officially now.
佛光山荷华寺及国际佛光会荷兰协会庆祝2016年。
Oh, I was a dentist for 8 years, and then some aquatic conditions arise, so the time comes and I chose to take a different path. Dentist is a doctor for the removing the pain for the oral cavity, pain of the teeth, dental problem. But Buddhism, the teaching of the Dharma, also helps to relieve the pain of life. So it's a similar aspect, similar path, but it's, one is the body and one is the mind.
Please bow 3 times to the Buddha.
请向佛陀圣像行3问讯礼。
First bow.
1问讯，
Second bow.
再问讯，
Final bow.
3问讯。
Today we have invited distinguished guests to join our opening ceremony.
今天我们有幸邀请到以下嘉宾参加我们的开幕式，他们是
Like this one, our master really believes that teamwork is important. And through sports, people can really experience teamwork. There's no one person, it's a whole group of people. And he always emphasized that we as a group, Fo Guangshan, also have a very good teamwork. So basketball is one of the sports that he encouraged. We have a basketball team at our Pullman College, girls' women's basketball team. And yearly we have competition too. We invite college students, basketball team to Taiwan to have a competition, friendly competition. And then we get to know each other. That's how we interact, cultural exchanges. And this is also a picture of when the master brought the college, Buddhist college students and the Sangha to visit the site of the memorial hall. On this one, you will see yearly at the time when our master never celebrate his birthday. He would have a day of offering for all Sangha. He will invite Sangha from Taiwan, from different part of the world, and then it's the members to make their offerings. So it's a very big, a weekly long Dharma functions. Like I mentioned, the 4 objectives, see the cultural part. This is the newspaper. When our master said that he wants to make a Buddhist newspaper, mostly on Buddhism, but also on the positive sides of the society, the encouraging side. And when he was done, a lot of people said, don't do it. All the newspapers are closing, and they're going to go do e-newspaper. But our master believes that a printed newspaper has its values, and especially one with a positive side of the society. In 1997, the Vatican invited us to visit, and our master meets with the Pope too. And our master is 90 years old this year. his eyesight is really bad now because of he has a long time diabetes. He still writes his calligraphy every day. But now, when we wonder how could he write, he could not see. So he would write in one stroke. That's why the name one stroke calligraphy. So when he starts writing, it's actually in his mind that he's writing the characters. The writing of the calligraphy is not for himself, this is for all of us. And it's all of his teachings that he had, the Humanistic Buddhism. It was when he came to Taiwan. And this is on the one-stroke calligraphy exhibition, because our master advocated the three goodness, because body, speech, and mind, this is teaching of the Buddha also. So the body, do good deeds, and the mouth, speak good words, and the mind, have good thoughts, have good intentions. Yeah. It's simple, but it's not that simple. So we apply every day, then the world will be different. And then this one is locally at our Hua Temple. When he came in 2004. So we were so happy to see him, and we offer him a Dutch clock, a huge clock we have specially made.